Welcome back to another game of Age of Mythology, the Titans, between two very, very fun players to watch. We've got the greatest Joey in existence in the blue color playing as Zeus, spawning. See how that made no sense? Anyways, his opponent today in the red color playing as Isis is Odin in 2019, also known as OdinKing. I think people keep saying that that this is Shelty, but I could have been wrong the entire time, but this is what I was told at the start. So we'll see. The map is Alfheim. It's currently 2-1 for Joe taking that last game, playing Isis fairly decently. Now we're going to get a little bit of a matchup swap. A swapperoo, so we're seeing Joe go, I can show you how to play Zeus properly, and OdinKing goes, nah, Isis is OP, man. So that's going to be the vibe there. We've got villagers running over onto this medium gold mine. Got villagers on this food. We'll see all the other shenanigans. We're going to see some cows getting grabbed here. Only 3 elk in this location. It's disgusting. This is a very low hunt Alfheim, it looks like. Nice cow scouting here for Joe. Found some cow over here. He sees a wolf over here, and he has found his hunt at the start of the game. We've also seen that Odin in 2019 also finds his hunt as well. Maybe able to jump onto these elk. We'll see. The mining camp does come up as well, and he's going to start getting even more of that gold in order to build more of those beautiful obelisks. We have Harmonia's necklace on the map, which gives us 10% villager. We've got villager gather rate. All the gold relics are out. We've got Ring of Nibelgung, which I actually thought this relic was really, really good. But after seeing it's only 18 free gold, I thought it was something more like 40 free gold a minute. After seeing it's only 18 free gold a minute, it's actually less impactful. Trios bow is here though. That one's huge. 2 extra range is gigantic for the Zeus player because it kind of allows Toxite to compete with chariot archers on the range, which is huge. And there's going to be one more relic somewhere, but hopefully we do see that OdinKing does drop this Ring of Nibelgung and come grab Harmonia's necklace straight away, which it does look like he is going to be doing. Nope, it doesn't. He's not doing it just yet. Looks like he needs to get back onto the granite. Nope, there we go. Ring of Nibelgung does come down there. Villagers trying to move the elk back in here. He's going to be doing okay, but he's going to have these villagers running back to the base, and he has marked them fairly decently in order to get them onto that granary there, which is going to be great. Got the obelisk coming up yet again. And here we go, Pharaoh grabbing that relic as well. I'm not sure if Alfheim has 4 relics or 3. I always get confused. No, it's 4. Tusk of the Iron Boar. So that's huge. That relic is gigantic for Zeus. Getting Trios bow and Tusk of the Iron Boar is like, what better relics can you possibly think of? But the real question is the priest going to be able to find it? He has to scout his own side of the map to find all of these deer and other huntables. But I think on this map, in this matchup in particular, grabbing this hunt is not going to be that easy. Maybe he'll be able to get out there and do it, but hopefully Joe has decided to get out Jason early and not go for any harass and just grab these relics and then sit back on the extra 10% hit points and of his cavalry that he gets and the extra 2 range he gets for his Toxite. So that's huge for Joe, but also it's huge for OdinKing also getting those huge relics there, Harmonia's necklace and Ring of Nibelgung. So we'll see what they choose to do. I'd love to see more Athena action, but on Alfheim, it's always a risk. You can always have these disgusting back gold mines. This gold mine's pretty good here for OdinKing. It's nice and close. You can throw up a Migdol stronghold kind of in the range of a sentry tower, which also kind of goes in the range of the large gold mine there as well, in order to I keep saying kind of secure it because it's not really. It's a little bit further. If it was like maybe here, it would be disgusting, but because it's here, it's kind of out of the range. So it may not be as easy to secure as it looks. But there are no good town centers for OdinKing to get. He's also he's got this town center here, which doesn't secure anything at all. This town center either, it's like only thing it secures is like some pine trees, which is kind of useless as well. So hopefully OdinKing sticks one town center here and goes fast heroic and Ancestors eclipses Joe's economy. But Hermes is coming through, so we're going to be able to see that Hermes, that ceasefire in the middle of Ancestors Eclipse, but it does look like 2 town centers is the option here for Joe, going to put some villagers over onto that wood. If you check out his gold, his food income, he's got 24 or 25 villages or population, and we've got all that food here. We've also got Jason grabbing what looks like that relic. Yep, he's picked it up. Going to be looking around here, but really he should just put that back in the temple, grab the next relic over here. He's not going to be able to do all too much over here. We've got a little bit of a wall in order to defend as well. 100 food and 19 food left. We do have both relics being captured there for OdinKing, which is nice. You've got the centaur roaming around, but there's really nothing here for him to be doing at this point. So I like the option here of going fast. Second town center, especially with the lack of hunt, generally means you're going to have to get out farms before you go to the heroic age. And that's a general indicator of when you need to grab a town center over teching is the hunt. Because if you have to build farms, you're not able to get to that next age as fast, and it really, really hurts you. Settlement now coming up for Joe. Going to have that one fairly soon, and then I'm assuming we're going to see double stable action here from Joe. Could potentially think about... Oh, just dying, my God. Sorry about that. Okay. Villagers spamming stuff. Bast is the option here for OdinKing. Armory coming up very, very fast. Cows are getting gathered here. I don't think you can see if a player has researched Flood of the Nile or not. Not sure how you spot that. What building you have to click on to see it, but just going to be running around here. We've got some walls coming up now, and we have the Sphinx running in. Not going to be able to do all too much. We do have Jason already over here and the Centaur here, and they do spot this. Here we go. If they do spot this, the Sphinx is going to jump straight onto the Centaur, do a lot of damage to this, but the Jason and the Sphinx is going to be enough to kill that one, keep the Centaur alive with 12 HP. Joe's town center's up now, going to build that Odysseus out, and then he's going to start chucking up walls everywhere. This is actually quite smart. If your opponent can't see you, he cannot cast Ancestors Eclipse on your economy. Tusk of the Iron Ball has been grabbed there, and it looks like he's going to be sending that Jason over to grab Trios Bow as soon as he possibly can here. Just spamming out the villages. Don't see any military buildings just yet for Joe. Joe is kind of the master of not building as anything until he absolutely needs to. So we'll see if that hurts him or helps him in this game. We're also seeing Nephthys is coming through very, very fast here for OdinKing. Looking like it's going to be getting up just after 8 minutes, which seems a little bit standard here for most ISIS players. On the Titans, he's going to be able to he's easily going to be able to secure this gold mine with the Migdol Stronghold. Doesn't have to worry about putting it up in his base, and he should think about getting town centers out as well. We're seeing the priest come forward. Hippocon going to be able to start taking these guys down, but the priest is probably going to have to retreat here at this point. Fighting Hippocon with the extra, how much HP is it? Extra 15 hit points is always a little bit brutal, but the priest's getting the heals they needs, and the Scorpion Man does come out there, and we're just going to wait for that prosperity to finish before. Not going to wait for the prosperity to finish. Going to be grabbing the villagers, moving forward, building up the Migdol Stronghold. No second town center on the way just yet for OdinKing, and we've got these Hippocons running around as it looks like Joe just kind of chilling. Just kind of chill. He's got one stable up, building up a second stable. He's actually already got 2 stables, so building up a third stable. And he's going to just be spamming out those Hippocon as fast as he possibly can. I do love these walls, but walls are, what's the saying? Walls are built for keeping children in, not for keeping me out. So we'll see. I'm not sure that was quite right, but we'll see what happens. Priests may be able to help out with the army here, but they're not going to be able to do all too much damage to the Hippocon army of Joe. We do see the chariot archers are coming out. Monuments of the Soldiers coming up as well, just as a god power protection, but there's not really anything that it actually protects. And yeah, we'll see what happens there. Hippocon, not sure what they're doing. Just chilling. town centers building those villages as well. Moving over here onto these gold mines, going to be bashing them and getting as much gold income as they possibly can. Villagers now moving forward, going to grab this town center, and yes, that's going to be good, Grab this town center, secure it. However, the units are moving in here, and hopefully Joe is able to cast ceasefire. Maybe. He's definitely going to have to force something over here. The Scorpion Man is going to get picked off. The Jason getting not focus fire down at all. These Hippocon are going to do so much damage to these chariot archers at this point. The village is getting pulled off the town center. Pharaoh doing a little bit of damage. Got the Jason focusing down the Pharaoh now. Eventually going to start hitting him. There we go. Now the Pharaoh is going to take a lot of damage. Can garrison that Pharaoh into that siege tower though. Which is going to be really, really big. Even Wolves helping out over here. Helping out Joey here. As Joe needs to get basically, well, no, going to be taking down that chariot archer in the back. And it looks like Joe's in a fairly decent position here in order to keep pushing. These Hippocon take so much damage from those chariot archers. They tank for days. Pharaoh popping out again. Joe not quite being fast enough to pick him off with the Odysseus, but does manage to pick him off with those Hippocon. And all of these chariot archers are going to be falling here as we continue to push forward. And now it looks like Joe is ready to get a little bit of retreat as he's picked off all of the villagers building that town center, and he feels like he's got a little bit of a win there. But this town center is finally going to get up, and we do notice that OdinKing still has access to Ancestors Eclipse. So that's going to be quite nice there for him to make his own little push. He's still sitting on the one town center, so he can move forward. Now we see medium Hippocon has come through. Is he going to go for this or not? He does need to slow down that town center. He chooses to get 2 Hippocon to be attacking it, which is going to be nice. Definitely need to get that Odysseus to start targeting down some of those villages in order to slow this one down as well. But most of these chariot archers are going to be falling, even though they do quite a bit of damage. They do need a sort of focus fire as well. We do have a little bit of micro going on, but the town center has been kept down so far, and it does look like these Hippocon are finally going to be dealt with, and then he's going to be able to pick off these stray Hippocon as well. But more coming in, more reinforcements, and we do see the Odysseus is slowly but surely taking down villages of OdinKing, picking off a bunch of these guys as well. All he needs to do is pick them off, and then the town center does get stopped. Seeing even a little bit more micro here from Joe with only 5 Hippocon. He can actually keep them alive for a very long time. We're seeing even more of these villages are going to be falling. We're sitting at 2,700 hit points, and even more villages moving forward. Ancestors Eclipse comes down, and Joe finally gets what he's after there, and he's going to be retreating. Unfortunately, he's not going to have a wall to retreat through, and these Ancestors are going to be chasing him down, but does manage to force that defensive Ancestors Eclipse. We've got the wooden walls coming up now as well in order to try and stop them from coming in onto this location here, and these Ancestors are going to be going down at least a little bit. But now the siege tower is out, he can at least move forward and try and pick off some of these stables and even do a little bit more damage. But still got 20 seconds left on the Ancestors here, and that's going to be really big here. The Hippocon have to retreat at this point, and that's going to, well, I mean, maybe have to retreat here, not 100% sure, but this siege tower should probably just pick off these stables at this point. There are 4 stables for Joe, so that's going to be quite nice. And there we go. The chariot archers are moving forward, going to pick off as many of these Hippocon as he possibly can. Then we're going to see the Ancestors come down, and now Joe can either decide to cast his own ceasefire or simply just fight back at this point. We don't have that many cavalry here, but he does have a couple of them, so he can actually fight back. The Pharaoh going to be doing quite a bit of damage in the back. We check out the population count. We've got 104 to 90, so Joe's in a very nice position here to continue to push back into OdinKing. Every single one of these units that he picks off is going to be really quality. Now we're seeing the mercenary spam coming out for OdinKing as we're trying to keep this push alive. He does have the siege tower trying to take down some of these stables as well, and that's going to be huge. We do have the chariot archers popping, like basically all falling, but the mercenary cavalry are really strong units. You can see 11 attack, 40 defense here, 40 armor, 40% hack armor, that is, as opposed to the 10% attack armor of the Hippocons here. Even though they have a little bit more attack, it does not matter. These mercenary cavalry are actually a really good counter to medium Hippocon here. Now we're seeing the stables getting taken down, and OdinKing decides to tap out randomly there. GG. Well played there by Joe, managing to pick off enough units there. I'm not 100% sure of that one there, but who knows? Super well played there by Joe, managing to take that game, and he's currently at 3-1. Well played there. Well played indeed. Anyways, we'll see if there's more games to go, but yeah, feels good, man. Feels